the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Falcons' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Marshall's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like, when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did in high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking for a man, it's Turner. Grabbed over the middle, it's Turner. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Falcons offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The Falcons send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Norton.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Harmon. And he's brought down after a nice game.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Herd!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Finds his way up. of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll ride his man on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And some room to work.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you'll come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
With the catch, it's Turner. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Turner. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Marshall quick to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Marshall will try to convert on fourth down as we open the period. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Got him downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Nevada. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The extra point is blocked.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to throw, it's Turner. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Turner. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Ruled out of bounds.
This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. The give. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
2nd down coming up.
Don't worry about it, baby.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Johnson looking to throw. And that ball is live in the backfield. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This guy's been around a while and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. He's guided this offense with precision and most of all, he has taken care of the football.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Turner. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Makes the catch. It's Harmon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Rushes on him. The short hands, it's Turner. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Knox. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the option. He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pit.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to kick this one away.
Creates a little space.
The returner brings it out to the 35. And the Marshall offense will take over.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
To the air, it's Turner. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Wants to throw it. Scrambling away. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Hurd! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the option. The pitch. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Falcons in the hurry-up. Johnson wants to throw it. And the pass pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Offense facing 4th down. Number 97, on to kick it away.
He's got it near midfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.